bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Walker, and he banks in the layup.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Holmgren outside. Back to Hartenstein. Shoots over Zubac. And he can't bank that one in. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good on the triple.
The pull-up jumper, an important part of Siakam's game. All right, Pascal, we see you.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Zubac. Ahead. And finished off by Siakam.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Holmgren in the post. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got his second bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's SGA. The putback. Hartenstein misses the follow-up. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, SGA. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Holmgren can't hit. Now the Pacers with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Halliburton for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Williams. A three-pointer is right on target.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Dort. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Nice shot by SGA.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Back to Nembhard. Walker. Excellent D there from Williams. Thunder trailing by 8. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. The rebound by Halliburton. And so here is Indiana. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Williams. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Pass to Williams. Here's Joe. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wallace misses. Pacers leading by 4. Now here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Wallace. No good from 18.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And here is Mitchell. Still without a basket. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers leading by 4. For 3. A shot by McConnell, no good. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. On the wing, Wallace to the paint. There's Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. The Thunder look good at the lines, and they're perfect in 4 attempts.
Williams, 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Now here's SGA. Good D by Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Pass to Williams. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Halliburton for three. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Holmgren with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Holmgren wide open. Trains the three-pointer. And now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Zubac's no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Left side, SGA. Here's Hartenstein. Three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Second team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Now, here's Halliburton. 8 points for him.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Halliburton hits them both. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's SGA. Here's Hartenstein. Here's SGA. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Back to Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, SGA. It's Dort on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Hartenstein. Shoots from the elbow. Count that one for Dort.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Siakam, that's good.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Now, here's SGA. Pass to Williams. Look it off the crossover. Williams has got 9 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Halliburton with the bucket.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Screen by Hartenstein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. All free throws good from Dort.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now SGA. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Holmgren. He's got 5. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. It's hauled in by Zubac. Pass to Siakam. Here's Walker. Halliburton in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Zubac. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Indiana. Pass to Dort. Holmgren the screen. High post try. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead early. And finished off by Siakam.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Indiana's shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holmgren outside. Holmgren is doubled. Over Siakam. Hits the front of the rim and out. Indiana leading by 8. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Walker. Screen by Zubac. To the inside. Off with the layup. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Halliburton outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Toppin. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Outside Williams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Indiana leading by 6. Here's McConnell. The Thunder pull it in. Down low. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Huff. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Halliburton. Wiggins with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Inside. Here's Toppin. Drops in the layup for two. Toppin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What you love about Halliburton is in pick-and-roll action, he always knows where to put the pass to make it easy on his teammate.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Picked by Williams. On the clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting net.
44.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pacers leading by 3. McConnell with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Count that one from Toppin.
Wow, Obi Toppin goes to the floater game. He can make that when given the chance.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Oklahoma City. Holmgren with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 2. Just 4 to shoot. To take the lead, it's hauled in by Brown. To the middle. Here's Nesmith. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Screen by Siakam. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. And taken away by Brown. All alone. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Siakam, high post. Halliburton outside. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he uses the glass on the layup. Zubac has got his first basket.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Screen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
He drills the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pacers leading by 5. Here's Halliburton. Strong move off the glass.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Williams fires. On the wing, Walker. Here's Halliburton. Stolen by Dort. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander driving, and that one drops.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Now Nembhard. It's stolen by Dort. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Well, what a pump fake by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
Now Nembhard. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy two.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
He parachutes in for the putback.
Boy, that's a big-time finish at the critical moment. Zubac with a clutch shot.
Screen by Hartenstein. Dort. No good. That would have tied it. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Now Halliburton raises up. That shot no good.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Dort got it to go off the glass.
My goodness, Lou Dort in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Timeout.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a one-possession game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, get a foul immediately.
Lou Dort. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke.